忙しくないなら一緒に話そう。
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Just gotta check the audio, make sure it's alright. Alright, the audio seems to be fine, maybe a bit higher. Actually, let's keep it that way, I'm not sure if it's too loud. Alright, hopefully if the audio is fine. I'm still not sure, I did try and check after, it seemed like a bit too loud sometimes, and when the audio of the characters came out, it seemed a bit too low, so I'm not exactly sure. So if it's too loud or too low, you guys can say it, and I'll change the audio to either higher or lower. So, like off stream, because we knew how long the story part 4 took to get to Sue, I did some of the grinding off stream. And I couldn't even get to the dialogue that was before Elysia. And I soon figured out why, is because you need to complete the Infinite Shadow, all 4 of them, which requires you to upgrade the vessels. Now I was saving those for stream because there's mostly lore in this thing, so I don't want to miss out that because that's new. So there's a lot of lore here, some of it we already read, there's more here for example. And if we go on to one that we haven't done much, like Eden, yes, see that? That's a lot of lore. And I do want to get that on stream, that's why I'm streaming today, because, well, we can't advance unless we unlock the Remembrance Vessels to complete. I think there are 4 of these quests, so we're gonna need to complete this side quest, the achievement, in order to get the dialogue for the Elysia, the boss battle, which is the next part of the story. Problem is, another thing you need to get, I'm not gonna start yet because we're gonna do the Remembrance Vessels first, is complete sequence dangerous. Now I've already tried this, because I've had some time on the one specific day, so I just tried this on my phone, and then eventually on PC, and I always fail on the boss, the Husk Nihilus. So now I can actually get past all the other stages, but I always lose on the boss. Ever since we are getting a few, and I did search a strategy, so I'll be trying a different strategy. Since we are getting a few of this currency to upgrades, as well as some of, like, for example, the Mad King's Mask, or whatever that name is called. Where is it? Okay, here, the Mad King's Memory, and there's this Mad King's Mask, which can help us out with getting Kalpa Signets, which is going to help us out a lot, as well as the other one, since we can change whenever we go to the shop. So that will also help us out, as well as the currency. We can choose some upgrades. So let's just do that first, and I think the audio, I'm not sure, but I hope it's alright. Alright, so let's start it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna start with Elysia. Let's see what we have. There's one more part of the story. So the ranking order has no actual meaning. It's not meaningful for your purposes, but there had to be some structures for managing the moths. The stuff that I tried to rank everyone based on my best judgment. Of course I made it look legit and performance based. You made it look? Naturally I settled on Kevin and I for first and second. I mean, I know Kevin, but I'm not sure about Elysia being second. Then came Sue. 7 is a special number, and Sue seemed just fine. So it's not really based on, like, how powerful they are. Duel was still too young to be involved in politics, so I picked the safe spot for her, the 12th. So maybe Fu is even stronger, who knows. Kalpa's was a headache, a lot of eyes were on him. I needed a balanced spot for this one. I thought hard about it, and the 6th seemed right. I don't get it. Why 6 if not lower? Same with the 10th. I didn't hate her, but I didn't want to give her too much power, and she was well aware of that. What happened next was a classic backstabbing each other in a 1, of course. Okay, so that's Mobius. I'm pretty sure that is Mobius the 10th. Discipline and Stars have their stories. I'll save them for later since you haven't met them. Hold on. Hold on, because I think those are new flame chases. I don't think we have heard of them yet. Let me just take a screenshot here real quick, and I'll probably look it up later. So I don't think we even know those characters, because I don't know any of the currently available characters, even Mobius, that have those. The remaining 5 were easy. Seems like this is just a formality, yep. Don't say that, I spent the whole afternoon on it. Okay. Besides, we can never put a member on someone's ability and conviction, right? Okay, so that's that. Recollections. An old friend. Oh, it's about Eden, okay. The bright moon hung high. Elysia stepped gently onto the spire overlooking the base. The violet flowers dancing between her fingers glimmered in the moonlight. She did not let the Honkai energy stored in the flowers escape. Even though its lavender glow would have looked beautiful in the darkness. Hi Eden. Hi Ellie. Even now the woman still held a golden cup, so that's Eden of course. Whether it was for enjoying fine wine as usual or reminiscing about the past was a mystery. The meeting held by Dr. May is over. Yes, they didn't find any anomalies. You've been cleared of suspicion. Suspicion of what? Honkai infection? Happy to hear that. I really don't mind though. Tensions are high and it's extraordinary times, but my past is indeed quite mysterious. Wait, what do you mean? You don't know about your past, or you're hiding? An understanding and generous person such as I would forgive everyone, of course. Nevertheless, I'm a little curious about whether Kevin spoke up for me. He didn't say anything about the meeting, so there's no way of knowing where he stands. Well, he'd always support May, so that's alright. I wasn't expecting that. It still is, and will always be a shy boy. What about you, Eden? Ellie, you know, my way of remembering is different. I can tell you from I can tell that from the Sims you left behind in the realm. And I know that you have never betrayed anyone. Things I stand for have gone forever with the old era. I will no longer take sides. Sides. Once again pointing to like the fire moth dividing. Thank you, Eden. She extended her hand and offered it the pristine crystalline flowers to the far reaches of the night. Phil, I haven't seen In ages, do you bring wine, Ethan? Let's have a drink, shall we? Okay, so once again, there's about betrayal. So that's pointing out a bit against Elysia. I don't think we can do on Kevin. Yep, we can't go further on Kevin. We do have more on Eden, though I'm really more interested about Kalpas, Sue. I think we might do this first. I'm really curious about Sue. And then there'll be more. So let's do it Sue now. Curious about the last line. Because Sue has an interesting lore. You seem to be accustomed to everything here. More or less, except for a certain unpredictable friend of yours. Kalpas. Oh, Elysia. Elysia, sorry. I don't know what's been on your mind either. Aren't you a psychic mantis? You're good at reading minds, right? I don't think that's how it works. Can't do it on her. Elysia is special. Wait, as even the flame chaser bearing the signets of discipline. Once again, a mention that a flame chaser we don't know can't restrain her. Okay, let me just take a screenshot of that, because I'm taking up information and then theorizing about it. After seeing so many different members of Flame Chasers, I think you're the odd one out of in the group. What does that mean? When the world's demise is nigh, strong desires and obsessions make one go further. They're mastered in individuals like that. I was a doctor and I hope to ease people's pain and heal their wounds. Maybe this is my obsession. But in the end, you alone were entrusted with the Project Valuka. Now, Valuka was the one a project to near a tree. It's called the Seed of Sumeru, the second divine key, to go look into universes and test which ones survived the Honkai and which ones didn't, and trying to find information against the Honkai. It's only in the manga, that's why you guys probably haven't heard of it. So that's essentially Project Valuka. According to it, no universes survived Honkai. So yeah, I'm not alone. Do you care about what's happening outside, where the future you is what he's doing? How many worlds there is Project Valuka can I see? How would I reflect on them? After endless time and possibilities, would my mind change? Talking in riddles, okay. Fortunately, there's no way for me to find the answers here. I believe the real Sue will stick to the path he's chosen. Is that your prediction? Can't predict my own future, it's just a hope. Like everyone else, I too have obsessions. If someday fate brings a future me to you, you can find out the answers for me. Now the future Sue, the present Sue, technically the present, is literally speaking to God. I'm not sure what that God is, but it's also on the manga, because that's the only place it appeared before. Friends. So it's about Project Valuka, it seems, Dr. May. Friends, I'm guessing it's gonna be with Kevin. Mobius, Project Stigma. Okay, there seems to be quite a few information here. Okay. Kevin, what's going on? Dashed into his friend's room without knocking. His friend was only put down his great sword and looked at him in contrasting calmness. Sue. Kevin, Project Stigma was supposed to be entrusted to me, not you. Why? I volunteered. Oh. This is when he had to stop Kevin, right? Project Stigma is a research led by May and Mobius. I didn't know that. I thought it was just May. The cruelest and most destructive of all projects. Though it coincides with your research field, in this sense, it's the last compatible with you. It's also the same for you. You always blame yourself for irreplaceable sacrifices and shoulder everything alone. I know it's tormenting you. You don't want the sacrifices to happen either. Even so, I must go on. I've chosen this path. There is no reason for you to let your heart die as well. This path only needs one to walk it. And that's not really the right path. He stared at his friend's eyes blankly. Beneath those calm eyes, a strange emotion that struck him as resolute and sorrowful ripples. He saw a shadow too familiar in his eyes. Heart shrugged. A shadow? No, I won't let you do it alone. May has assigned a new project to me, Project Valuka. I'll observe parallel well, there's the explanation if you guys want to know. I'll observe parallel universes to find solution. If I can find the solution through such means, you won't need to implement Project Stigma. It's a last resort, not a requisite. I want to allow you to do something so cruel. I'll stay with you till the end. So I think it was Project Save. Project Save was like the complete one. There's S meaning Stigma, A meaning Arc, V meaning Valuka, and E I think Ember, was it Ember? I think it was Recreating Humanity. So Project Arc actually is quite interesting because it links to Genshin. It links the two worlds. It's about the travelers. I mean, it's the theory, but there's lots of evidence to back it up. His friend looked at him in astonishment as he looked back firmly. A moment later, his friend blinked, looked away, and whispered his thanks. His voice, however, sounded warmer. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Okay, so this is information mostly we already knew from the manga. I mean, if you're just playing in-game, that would be new. But for me, I actually already knew of it. Now, which one should I do first? I'm gonna do one for Kalpas, and then we'll just move on between them to not always do the same. And I'm probably not gonna do them all now, because I just realized how many there are. So I'm probably gonna do a few, do a run, and then do a few, and then do a run, and then the rest, maybe. Or just one run, not sure yet. So let's go for another one though. So that's for Kalpas. Oh, so yeah, it is about the mask, alright? Your mask, I've never seen you take it off. Okay, before we actually start with the Kalpas dialogue, I do need to check something, because my phone does sometimes glitch. So, hold up with me. Let me just restart this, and just check it. Okay. Alright, let's continue. And you should be glad, Hersher. I'm not sure what happened to him, but I guess there's something he's hiding behind his mask. Sounds like you're going to say everyone who's seen my face is dead. Probably. Oh, okay. No, there's one. The only one. The only one? So only one person died? Who? I think I know who that is. Can you actually explain, May? I don't know. I have no idea who that is. Of course you know. He sent you here, Hersher. Kevin? I mean, Kevin's alive. Seems like you're ready to take it off, Compass. What makes you think that, Hersher? You don't have what it takes for me to take it off now. I mean, I guess it hurts people? Okay, I'm confused on this one. I hope there's some information. Before the sunset. Actually, there are two of them, it seems. Because we haven't read the last one. To ordinary people, a mask is often a tool used to conceal the truth and one's identity. To Kalpas, however, a mask is a way of projecting of his emotions. Without his mask, he will experience difficulty in expressing himself. Of course, this is my only opinion. Well, that's why it's a rumor then. I will not change my mind even if it has been proven wrong. Oh, never mind. Well, probably wrong then. If he wears the mask representing happiness, it is in fact a warning signal. He only finds joy in bloodshed. Okay. So you probably want to run. If he's happy, you probably want to run. If he wears a mask representing shyness, this can only mean his other masks have been destroyed in battles. You must not think that he is actually feeling shy, or there will be consequences. He'll probably kill you. So from Kalpa's mask made easy with 100 questions. Let me guess who wrote that? Elysia? Hey, Emil. Who is Emil? Is this book telling the truth? It certainly seems that way. How would I know? You're the adjutant to Kalpas, Emil. Who the hell is Emil? And your tenure. That lasted long enough to be legendary. Before you, this post was occupied by over 20 people. 20? They're only 13. So it's step volunteer quieters. Besides, it rarely brings me to the battlefield. On the contrary, it's an easy job. You're only optimistic. So what exactly did you read to me? Sounds like Verbo's elaborate bowl. Yeah, probably. Emil, you haven't heard of this book? Kalpa's Mask Made Easy with 100 Questions is a bestseller on base. Why are there like 2 books already on Kalpas? Who wrote this book anyway? It can't possibly be factual or useful. Probably. Oh, right. If anything, what it says completely contradicts the truth. Well, I don't know who wrote it, but signed a girl as gorgeous as dancing petals. Oh, definitely Elysia. No one else would describe themselves as that. Odd. Oh, excuse me, a new message came in. Let's talk some other time, Emil. It's looking for an urgent mission. An urgent mission? Yeah. The 10th Ursher has appeared. Okay, so this actually changes things. I thought they were... So that's why it said 20? Because that was before the 11th? I mean, I think it's that way. Where is it? Before you, this post was occupied by over 20 people. So I'm guessing Emil is likely dead. On the 11th, I'm guessing that's not really a character. Before the sunset. So it seems like about Mantis. Across the stormy sands play the fresh blood of dying light. The girl with serpentine eyes, Mobius, I'm guessing, reached the dune at the heart of the ocean. The keys of domination, 10th Ursher, that had been stabbed into the grid had already numbered over 100. Each one of them, so this was after the 10th Ursher incident. On the previous era, of course. Each one of them was shattered like a toy hurled by some child. The startling deformations on each of their hilts also hinted at their having been undergone some horrid torture. The masked man slept amidst his broken blades. Oh god. His limbs stretched out and only lazily opened his eyes when the young girl had already overshadowed his face. Congratulations, you officially watched out of the metamorph-induced Mantis plan. Oh, he went through torture, okay. 100 divine keys? Are you kidding me? Snake-eyed girl surveyed the broken blade around him. At this rate, you're going to break every key of domination we have all by yourself. There's 1,000. So, no. Seriously, forget it. It's apparent that you're going to become a mantis in this way. There are too few fights in this world that could have actually threatened you and make you awaken. In any case, given this scene of destruction, I don't think you're getting a key of domination ever again. Shame. I was wondering what shape they might take in your hands. So that was the experiments for, I think, Project Soldier when Fu will also become a mantis. Well then, farewell, Kalpus. Fight on as a normal human. Such a chance is coveted by many, you know. Get the crab, Mobius. Well, there's a confirmation, but you probably already knew it. You know why I asked you to come here? Of course, but first, why should I? The reddening sun continues sinking in the west, painting everything in its blood-red hues. The girl's viper eyes, the ocean of sand, the broken blades, even the man's mask. Because I will kill everything. You're insane. I agree with Mobius. By the way. That said, I will help you become a mantis. Though my own methods, for my own methods, of course. Now then, Kalpas, entrust your greatest secret to me. What? How didn't a normal human like you gain the strength to fight mantis soldiers on an even heel? Just how did he come to be? So, he was already this strong before becoming a mantis? Odd. I'm guessing you'll learn more through the rest of his story. Can we actually unlock more? Wait, where is it? Mad King's memory. We can unlock more. So, I think I'm gonna do that. One more for Kalpus. Did you find the power you came for? I came to look for answers, not for power, yeah. May already said that like twice. Power is the only answer. Kevin sent you here, didn't he explain? He rarely explains anything to me. Did he forget? No, even I haven't forgotten. How could he? The tragedy of the Ursher of Binding. How could he forget? Right. The Ursher of Binding. The 11th. Ursher, let me give you a piece of free advice. Without power, you can go no further. No, you can't even survive. Seems reluctant to bring up the Ursher of Binding. I'm guessing you went through a lot. Alright, so next, private duel. Alright, hold on, I'm just looking. Okay, Mobius, Kalpas, those are the characters. Dr. Mobius, no, please, don't. I don't want to die. What? Scared already? Didn't you tell me? You'll even risk your life for science if that's what it takes to become my assistant. Okay, Mobius is actually creepy and scary. But that's Kalpas. Oh, never mind. I've heard that even the shockwaves of his attacks can kill bystanders. Mobius, please let me go. Okay, so it's not Kalpas. I would actually be scared if Kalpas was actually having fear, because, well, that probably could be unheard of. Gladly offer to dedicate my life to science, but to die like this is utterly pointless. You're exaggerating. Oh, no, he's not. Besides, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Like others, they'll be transferred to other bases, which means their once-per-month duel permit and the repair budget that goes with it will both be revoked. Okay, Dr. Mobius, can you let me have the protective gear you're wearing? Shh, here they come. When all winds funnel down through the canyon, two men facing each other materialize. Today will be different, Compass. I know, this is the last time. Oh, someone's gonna die. Yeah, it's the last time. When we never meet again, I'll make sure to enjoy this to the fullest. Oh god. Huh, couldn't have asked for more, but Kevin, do you really think you can do it? Of course. Wait, Kevin fought Kalpas? Well, they both survived then, or at least Kevin. I'm guessing they survived, because if this is in order, then for sure. Okay, so we did complete an Infinite Shadow 1. Now, for an Infinite Shadow to upgrade the hero's memory to level 7. Wait, we can upgrade Kevin now? Oh, we can. Okay, now we're actually getting something new. Someone mentioned the Ursula of Binding to me. Oh, that's actually gonna be some lore here. Ursula of Binding to me in the previous era, but he was reluctant to tell me more. aka Kalpas. What really happened back then? A tragedy and a minute victory. Now, if I recall from the manga, the Ursula of Binding killed practically a lot of mantis, because there were a lot back then. Only 13 survived, and Kevin soloed the Ursula of Binding with a trick to remove its power, and that was how he was able to kill it, because having his power return, he could, but the deaths until then was quite a lot. Don't talk in riddles, Kevin, I want the details. There are more important things here worth your attention. I've met the Ursula of Dominance, a more powerful version in a previous era. True. From what I've learned, the Ursula of Binding you were facing was practically invincible. I need some experience to prepare myself for the coming of the Ursula of Binding in our time. Is that like saying that the Ursula of Binding is coming next? I don't think so. I have a theory regarding the Order of Urshas. I'm not gonna say it yet, because well, I could be wrong, and this could be like some information to debunk the theory, so there's no point in saying yet. The Ursula of Binding. Sorry, our experience won't help you. You mean like you're too scared to say? You mean I can't do what you once did? Might be able to. It required greater resolve than you've shown so far. So no information yet. Okay, recollections. There's the Crimson Ice. Is that related to this Mantis power? Probably. Okay, what can we see here? We can see Kevin, Fua, Elysia, the 11th Ursher. I'm just looking at the details overall, and then we'll read. Okay, the Kalpas. Okay, so there's quite a few characters involved in this. By the time the reinforcements arrived, the 11th Ursher had already been strung up on an inscrutable crucifix, never to make another sound. That's what we saw in the manga as well. There's a picture of it. Even the strongest will among the warriors shed tears. They believed that this was the end for them, that this would be the grave of them all, warriors and former friends alike. But victory came ever so suddenly and ever so incomprehensibly. There was ice, crimson ice, everywhere. So that means that Kevin was able to get his power back, which was able to defeat the 11th Ursher. I'm just checking something. Okay, let's continue. Although the battle had ended some time ago, the shield that surrounded the man still involved the entire battlefield. All the blood had been spilled upon his land was frozen in mid-air, trapped like frozen dark red sea spray. A violet glow slowly faded amidst it all. Even that eternal crystal rose threatened to wither and shatter in the face of the tragedy before them. Elysia? Telling the unconscious girl, Elysia stood before the man. Kevin, how are you going to explain this? This is not the ending she would have hoped to see. Oh, it's about Fua. Fua will understand. It's just as I said, we had no other choice. Understand what? Ice and frost spread out like the veins of a leaf under the man's feet. The chill he wore, like a cloak, grew stronger in an instant. Kevin, you may not wish to admit it, but you're practically an extension of May's will right now. Understanding me is not difficult. Yeah, well, he did everything May told him, essentially. Even today, yep. You're just following your orders, I understand that. But look at the people who have fallen. They were your comrades. They believed in your strength and resolve more than anyone. This is Elysia speaking, once again showing that Elysia was unsatisfied with the flame chasers, and is probably the one who might be the 13th Ursher. There's quite a bit of evidence pointing to that, but it's just theory. Everyone understood how they would end up from the start, but still they stepped forward because they believed in you. They believed that you would bring victory and hope. Look at their faces, Kevin. Will your tears freeze? Their hopes have been forged into the hopes of many others. Were in the circumstances any different, I would have made the same choice. We cannot clinch to the past, Elysia. We are fighting for humanity's future. I hate people who don't keep their word. You see that direct, like Elysia saying that, just points it to gazing down at the girl asleep in her blossom. Elysia lightly tapped her own forehead against the girl's brow. Thanks to you, I can never fulfill my promise to her. To Fuwa? She said no more, and taking Fuwa with her, she turned to leave. The man stood alone amidst the scarlet icy ocean for a long time. He was the victor, but no one would cheer for him. No one would celebrate such a tragedy. Right. Suddenly the man noticed something. He heard a sound. The sound of breathing. As everyone watched, he raised the great sword that symbolized destruction, only to break the frozen ground at his feet. As he looked on in shock, he looked patiently until a faint breathing once again reached his ears and those of everyone else. Can you still stand? Kalpas? Oh, so Kalpa was the last minute survivor almost of the incident. Oh, there is more. Okay, so we're getting quite a little bit of Kevin lore. So, this was actually quite lore heavy. Hold on. Otherwise I'll probably forget. Alright, so we do see a few hints at Elysia once again, pointing towards she being unsatisfied with the group and eventually splitting. But let's keep our theories and keep going. What's this? When the judgment of Shamash was first unsheathed, I froze some of these residual flames. You can freeze a divine key on your own? Oh god. If I couldn't, I wouldn't still be a divine key today. It wouldn't still be a divine key today. What does it mean to you? Destruction. True though. It's the key of destruction. You were handing it to me? As a sim, I no longer need it as a reminder. A reminder? So you have regrets too. I could never tell. The unsheathing produced consequences beyond my intentions. But it's not to remind me of my past mistakes. To do something only you can do, you have to pay the price only you can pay. That's what these flames remind me. Deliverance, essentially. That's the greater resolve you mentioned. Ursher, do you still dream of people you failed to save? Those that died because of you? I do. I don't. You're just circling on saving humanity as a whole. And not like specifics. Some reminiscences. May, Kevin, Key of Blankness, which I'm not sure what it means. What's again Key of Blankness? What the hell is that? 10th Ursher. Ursher of Fire, okay. No, May, that won't be necessary. That's enough. Get behind me. None of them will live. So that's during the final confrontation. Kevin, we all know that you're not ready yet. Hand Judgment of Shamash to me for the time being. I never expected L10461, that's part of the 10th Ursher, one of the puppets. Well, it was just a human back then. It had powers that could wear you down like that. Sorry for not foreseeing unfortunate outcome. But now time is against us, Kevin. Only by bringing back the Ursher of Fire's power can we possibly annihilate the 10th Ursher. I'm waiting to tell you something. This is the moment. No, the Key of Blankness puts great strain on its wielder, so you mustn't use it again. Considering it has been my mission from the beginning. Kevin, you're a soldier. It's probably gonna do it. Of course, if you had to protect me, I'd have no doubts that you're capable of it. But if we don't take this chance to wipe them out, we'll never get a second chance. But if you don't want this to happen again, take whatever happens next to heart, Kevin. By the time the auxiliary troops arrived to mop up the battlefield, Kevin's eyes saw the red things of fire. Words failed in comparison to the splendor of what he had just witnessed. And this was what you tell me, May? Yes, Kevin. Yes, if someone like me can do it, you surely can as well. No, you'll do better and force abreast the limits of the Key of the Void. Okay, now I get it. The Key of the Void was, which apparently has a different name, that's why they changed, because there's already a weapon. The Key of Blankness could mixed with powers, including it could mimic the Ursher of Fire's power, so that explains it then. It's in the manga if you want to find out more about it. It used to be called Key of the Void, but they changed it. It's a suit, essentially. To do it, you must know what you're fighting for, which is something greater than yourself. Alright, there is more. And I think we have to get to level 7, so we're gonna do it already. More. Okay, that's quite a bit of lore today. And I don't think I'm actually gonna do it all, because it seems to be way more than I thought. So, let me check, how long are we into the stream? Let me just check this. 35 minutes, and we've barely... Okay, I'm not gonna do it all today. So, I'm probably just gonna do the one specific to the quest, and I'll do the rest after. In another stream, because this is way too much. I'm not even sure if I'll do... Well, I have to do Sequence Dangerous, so maybe I'll just pause and do one after this. You met yourself. There's no need for me to return here. That's curious. The way I see it, you two are perfectly alike. The two eras. There was a gap of thousands of years between you two. Time must have left a mark on you. Kevin is just like this. I never change. As the Ursher, you live longer than most people. Each experience will leave less and less of a mark on you. When you're supposed to die, you'll find yourself clearly defined. You are not exactly identical after all. You're more talkative than him. True. Kevin I knew rarely talked to me like this. Seems to me he was deprived of emotions ever since the Ursher of the End killed May. That's only because you don't know him well enough, right, in May? As I said, Kevin says the same and never changes. That's not true, though. Alright, so the visit. So there's Elysia, May, Divine Key Project, and I think that's the keywords here. Oh wait, there's more. Moths. Pink-haired killer? Yai? Sakura? Okay, Elysia. No, you better stay in bed, Kevin. You're in hospital for a reason. So was this after you used the blade? How did a veteran like you get hurt this bad? What do you want to know? Listen to yourself. Can't I come here just to visit an injured old friend? I even bought you a fruit basket. Besides, this old friend of mine might need something from me. Kevin, I heard that pink-haired killer. A weapon. Was it that blade? Okay, so it's probably Sakura. It belongs to the moss. What killer shouldn't have had any means to get their hands on it, right? You must be thinking the same thing as me. It was obviously an inside job. I just don't understand, Kevin. What kind of character did you mess with to have such a terrifying killer come at you? The target was May, not me. Oh, right. That was the time Sakura attacked May. Not sure why, though. That explains why you were boating in the lake in the middle of the night. You don't look like someone who would have such a hobby, but it makes sense to what was a date. Although it may not be obvious, you must know that those projects proposed by May are not approved of by everyone, and some would even be strongly against them, both in the light and in the dark. But I'm curious, what made him decide to take action so soon? Is it the upcoming Divine Key project? Or the previous ones that were suspended? Forget it. If you knew, you wouldn't be lying here. Oh. He's essentially saying that if Elysian knew the truth, she would likely betray them. Again. Wait, I got info I needed. I'll leave you alone for now. Take care. I'll come visit you again another day. Wait, Elysia. What's wrong? I didn't know anything about the fact that you guys secretly sheltered that killer. As for a center, I have no clues either, I swear. I was just trying to say, Elysia, since you already finished the free basketball by yourself, wasn't really a gift. Can you please take the wheels in course with you? So this explains that it's probably after the 10th Ursher. Because of the course, not in plural. Okay, so we have to do, I think, one more. Two more. Okay, so we have quite a bit more to go. Is it really level 7 I need? Because okay, it's level 7. Well, we're gonna take a while here. The chill around here is even stronger than the real one. Is he somehow weakened now for reasons unknown, or trying to find a way to beat me? Why? What? How does that you jump to that conclusion? You misunderstood. Right then, Mage, look at yourself. You look confused and lost. I only sense your determination when you were asking me that question. Maybe you failed to notice, Kevin. You know nothing about the craziness and obsession deep in your heart. It made me realize if Urshas could fight for humanity. Here it comes. I've seen this voice line because of a theory I saw. Humanity could also destroy themselves. I need to screenshot all of this, because this is actually important and one of the main things, the reasons why the theory exists. No, Urshas never fight for humanity. Hold on. Except to this, because I've already seen this. Because I did see the theory that I do believe in. And I've seen this particular. Be it you or her. That's why the Elysia as 13th Ursher exists, the theory. And this is the point of it. The blind spot. Mantis, Honkai, well, Honkai is normal. Elysia, Moths, Dr. May, Hua Kalpas, okay. And 9th, wait, no, never mind. They saved the 9th chair for Kevin, which was the last chair. So he's like a meeting? Instead of taking the seat, Kevin walked past and stopped behind May's chair. I'll not stand against her in any way. You can save that chair for another recruit. Those present were filled with a very light. Many were absent. Elysia, Hua, Compass. Hold on. Why were they absent to a high-level meeting? Interesting. As they seldom coordinated with their actions, it was the first time that several members did not attend a high-level meeting. Those who came each had their own reasons, but chose to remain as silent anonymously. They were all aware that an invisible crack was eating away at the organization. After a terribly long while, a thick sneer of the sea, I warned you about this. Right after that dialogue about someone else in the moths being inertia. I didn't see this, by the way. I only saw the dialogue. I didn't really see this yet, because I hadn't unlocked it. See, I warned you about it. Discussion that is found to be fruitless. What a waste of time. Dr. Mobius, please don't say that. Everyone's here. Let's sit down and let Dr. May explain why she summoned us. No one put down her glass and clapped her hands together as if she were about to give an order. Everyone cast their gaze upon a chair in front of Kevin. The woman sitting on it looked so weary and frail. Anyone on the scene could destroy her with ease. So, after the 10th Ursha, because she did get weakened, yet her eyes that shone like the stars always snuck an inexplicable fear into the others. Those who met her gaze could not fight the urge to look away. We do not have much time left, so I'll get to the point. From a name on the paper, last hope for defending the world and moths, to be honest, I did not see this day coming when I joined the organization. I cannot qualify to be a mantis, nor will I live long enough to rectify my mistakes. Before we can exterminate Honkai, we'll most likely be defeated by the limitations of a human lifespan. Therefore, there are matters I must entrust to you. I wish to hear only the truth today. Oh no! Everyone please recall how did you meet Elysia? Several people being missing. In the trailer, literally, the crystal representing Fire Moth being split apart. Elysia is showing her hand like in regret. And all of this? Well, I mean, I don't even call this a theory right now. For me, it's just confirmed. Well, the 7th. So that's the last one for Kevin today. What? Oh, it's already done? Hero's Memory level 3? Is that it? Wait, what do I have to do? Level up Mad King's Memory to level 6. Oh, we have to do more? Oh, God. So I have to do more of Kalpas. Oh, it's gonna be quite a big a lore thing today. I'm gonna have to read those individually because that's so much lore. I'm eventually gonna forget the unimportant parts. Though they look unimportant, it could probably mean something big. Yes, Asura, someone did once call me this. Wasn't that the one, the beast that that gave origins to Elysius mantis powers? There's no special meeting with it was just the name of a Honkai beast. Oh, there we go. Oh! So never mind, it was Kalpas then. I integrated with. What kind of beast was that? Do you hunted it down yourself? If I did, there wouldn't be anything left for that lunatic to integrate with me. Oh. Lunatic. That's the first time I already called someone that. What, you think I'm a lunatic myself and I'm in no position to call someone else that? No, you're not crazy, you're just full of rage. Your rage never seems to run out. Huh. That's right, till everything is decimated, my burning rage will not cease. Battle has lost its meaning, and the rage is all I have left. Losing it would be betrayal. Okay. Rumor, the carving knife. So, the rumors, we can't really say this is true. So, let's see. So, I do know quite a few things about him, it's just all just stuff. I've heard, promise me you won't tell anyone else. Hey, wouldn't stop attacking even after defeating his enemies, come on. This kind of thing is no longer a secret, everybody knows his fighting style. So you want something juicy? Okay, what else? Right, you know a while ago he was temporarily transferred to another base, and a friend of mine was assigned to help him move? Guess what? Half of his luggage was filled with all kinds of stuffed animals. Can you believe that? I mean, that man is like a brutal beast, who'd have thought? Stuffed animals? Hey, don't say there's nothing wrong with boys playing with stuffed animals. But Alvin, are you sure this is true? I think I've heard another version of this story. I mean the one about the wooden figures, right? Someone found a lot of small wooden figures carved out of wooden blocks in this room. And the faces of the figures were kinda messy. Guess sculpting isn't really his thing. Which makes sense though, for someone who spent most of his time on the battlefield killing, it's not all to be bad with this kind of thing. Where is this leading? So this version of the story also came to you? Which one is true? Well, both are true. It's normal for people to change hobbies, right? Here, check this thing out. This carving knife is evidence. My friend found it without having a move. Hey, what are you doing? Give it back, Nuwa! Nuwa, get back here. Okay, so that's the name of one of Huwa's friend in the previous era. Not really anything special here, though. Can we already unlock it, or do we have to still... Let me see what I have to do. It's... Okay, we do need to do one more for the Mad King, aka Kalpas. So, let's do that. Alright. Wait, view missions? Sakura's memory to level 5. Oh god. It's gonna take a while. I'll level it. Okay, just 2 more. I'm not gonna do them all today. In fact, I might be close to finishing off. Once I get Kevin's level, I'm closing off this part, and we'll do one simple run, and then we'll close the stream. Long time no see. Actually, I might even finish after the Kalpas one, not sure. And again, Sakura, glad to see you here. I'm not exactly a social person, and for us flame traders, communication has lost its point. We're not able to change anything now, the dust has long settled. Maybe you don't have to be so pessimistic. To me, the Elysian Realm symbolizes change itself, for you flame chasers and for us visitors. And I feel like you can learn something from that comrade of yours. From Kalpas? You mean Kalpas? Yeah, I believe he's in the Elysian Realm right now, slaughtering enemies, of course. Figured as much, of course, yeah. Thank you, Miss Riley. Look cold and distant, actually have a gentle heart. That's the same she think. I don't know, it was Elysia that said it. No, I wouldn't mind if you left out the first half of that sentence. Sorry. Almost forgot, I came with a gift for you. A flower. Yes, it's a forget-me-not. Before at the end of each mission, I leave a few of these before I went back. Just a small ceremony to bring the mission to a close. More like a funeral for the people I killed. Okay. And the part of me that died with them. Right. So now we have this for Sakura's things. So we're gonna get into it, let's not. We'll eventually know. When people arrive at the scene, this is what they see. The deceased would have fallen on their backs, crimson still fresh blood blooming on their chests like flowers. And all around those few blue forget-me-nots would compete the ethereal contrast. No one knows who she is, people know only that such an assassin exists in this world. Well, really, no one even knows if she exists or not. No one knows her motives, what she looks like. Well, we know. And so they call her Forget-Me-Not. If, and I say if, she really exists, her sword must be super quick. Well, she is, of course. She can freeze time. A stab and retrieval so swift in an instant that even the dead do not realize that they are so dead. Yeah. If not, how could the people she killed never have looks of agony on their faces? Can't think of any other explanation. As to those little blue flowers, like you, my dear reader, I don't know why she leaves them at the scene. Is that a calling card? Or is it related to some kind of faith she has? Or is she trying to remind someone of something? I don't know. What I know is for sure that no one has ever seen those little blue flowers fall from her hands. Why? That is because the flower is before my eyes now. She's standing before me right now. Oh, what a lovely. An excerpt from Forget-Me-Not, a short literary article published in the magazine. It says, what do you do that for? Oh, Rin. Rin, okay. Kids shouldn't be reading this sort of thing, Rin. Isn't it time for bed? I'm not kidding, man. Come on, Vix. Give me that book. Oh, she was reading a book about Sakura? I was almost done reading it. Killing and murder. You'll have not really read too much of this stuff, Rin. Well, not. They're always treating me like a baby. Well then. Who was it who couldn't sleep by herself for several days after watching a horror movie? It was me. You're such a big bully, sis. Alright, go to sleep, Rin. It's already getting late. Good night. Bedroom light went out. Wait a moment, Big Sis. She suddenly grabbed her sister's sleeve. Please don't go. I'm a bit scared. What am I going to do with you? In the darkness. Forget-Me-Not. What sort of person do you think she is? Didn't I tell you not to dwell on these things, Rin? I feel like I'd be scared if I can get it straight. It's actually your sister, interesting. The silver moonlight fell through the window, soft as a young woman's sigh. Maybe she's a normal person, just like us. Come on, that can't be. How can a normal person do what she does? If you ask me, she must have two eyes that glow in the dark, just like a wolf. And she wouldn't have four super flexible arms. Muscles went like a little mountain, actually. Wouldn't that be too obvious? You think, sis, huh? Go to sleep already, or I'm not taking you to amusement park tomorrow. So, we all know how Rin's story ended. Well, she became the 12th Ursher. Alright, so is that all we need for Sakura, or we need something else? Okay, so, we are going over to Kalpas. Few missions. We need one more level for Kalpas. Hold on, let me check. That's over 50 minutes of lore. Okay, as much as I actually wanted to get the unlocked dialogue for the chapter 25, we'll have to pass on that. So we're gonna upgrade the things on the war room, and we're gonna go straight to the sequence dangerous and then finish the stream. I just realized how much we actually, how much time we actually took, so hold on. So this could help us, I guess, but hold on. What about this? Enhanced stigmas appear modeled more often. One more signet for sale. One more signet available for upgrade. I think this could be useful. There's also a few things here. Physical damage, we don't need that. There is no more one enemy in the field. Total damage against all enemies increases. I feel like this is really useful. Let's do that first. I know that did spend a lot, but well, we're gonna need it eventually, so alright, let's get to Battlegrounds. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Kalpa's signet. We do have Fuwa's, right? So we're eventually gonna change it to Fuwa's. This is a strategy that I learned from someone. So thank you to them, and let's find out if we actually manage to get through. We're gonna go, of course, sequence dangerous. We're gonna do only one try. And then I'm close off the stream because the lore bits took way longer than I thought, and even then we weren't able to finish it. So we're gonna start with, we don't have, okay, we could do Wheat Flower Starfire. I do want to get the Reburn, but maybe we get it soon. Alright, we start, okay, there we have it, Kalpas. So that's the first one. That's gonna be helpful. Yeah, we just finish enemies in an instant on the first round, so that's pretty cool. I do need to actually do something. I think we already finished it. The voiceover is disabled. I hope we can enable it on during this. Alright, let's do max HP increase. We could do that. Social damage taken. Let's do physical and elemental damage first. And then we're gonna go over to... Where's the sound? Okay, there we go. The voiceover, we need to have it on 2 at least. Alright, so let's see what we get. Kalpas again, or Elysia. I'm gonna go with Elysia because we really need Reburn. And I'm not sure when I'll get another one, so... we should probably go for it as soon as we can. There we go, those are down. Get the Miko thing in here. There we go. Another floor cleared. I mean, the worst part is when they get to Husk Nihilus because he kills us so fast. So I'm gonna have to dodge all of their moves because any hit can literally kill you. Not to mention his tankiness. Okay, so we got one of Elysia. We got another Kalpas here. So far it's going good with the Cygnus. We got Reburn, we got Starfire, and we're getting the second Kalpas. Okay, we need the third one because this one is one of the bonus dwarfs. So come on, let's get the third one. Okay, let's do the ultimate because we're out of evasions and we don't have the Earth form, so better if we go over here and do this until we can, of course, do this. There we go. Form. Okay, so here is this void one. Okay, can we wait? Never mind. It's gonna end soon, but we're gonna have another open evasion soon. So worry not. Dodge that. Then we'll attack. Hopefully this is the last one. It is. Okay, so we got 2 Kalpa Signals here. So far, so good. I mean, the problem is actually surviving as Nihilus, so. But we're doing well. Losing HP boosts all total damage. Increases total damage. Every 100 HP increases total damage. Good. Free signets, so we get the... we gotta get the one with the blood boil. Alright, so next up we have... oh, we have another one of Elysia. I mean, I'm thinking we go with that, right? I think that's the best one. Or we could go with Kalpas. I'm gonna go with Elysia, because I think that might be the best one for us to get. We'll get to the shop later, by the way. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. So good. Get this. Let's get the ult. And then we get the Earthform again. Where is he? Oh, there we go. Okay, that was good. Now what we get? Get this. I'm thinking we go with Heat Flow. Alright, what's next? We get Kalpas. I'm thinking we go with Kalpas. The shop's gonna show up later, right? I mean, we do have a lot. I'm gonna go with Kalpas first. When the next time the shop shows up, we'll go with it. I do think it would be better to follow Kalpas right now. Let's get aim in here. Alright, damage is still going well. Wait, is that it? Oh, never mind. Okay, that's it. Let's see what's next. We get max HP. That's gonna help us with the damage overall. So now we have Kalpas or Eden. We're gonna go with Kalpas again. Next time we find the shop, we need to change the signet so we can get through us. I'm not sure if I'm doing well because I am getting quite a lot of Kalpas. I hope I'm not doing it wrong. But if we are doing well, hopefully we get better ones. We also get 2 signets here. It's quite insane. Alright, let's get Himiko in here because it's getting quite slow now. I'm gonna use the ult here. There we go, big damage. Get the ultimate phase as well. There we go. We're doing a lot more damage. Bonus reward available as well. So, we have two enhanced things. Bonus, Blood Boil, costs 20% current HP and every 100 HP. Consume deals bonus damage. And we're gonna have to rely on damage and not getting hit. So it's gonna be a tough one even with that. Losing HP recharges 200 points of Blood Boil, cooldown in 1 second. So, I think I go with that. Yes, we go with that. And I think that's all the Kalpas things we need, so... Oh, we're going for another one, I guess. Though it's gonna be the last one we ever need. Because we don't need Eden. I was looking for something like Sakura or... Okay, since we're doing a lot of damage though. Either Sakura or... Fuwa. Wait, we're gonna need an ult here, or we might die. I was about to get hit. Can we get an ultimate evasion here? There we go. Wait for it. There we go. We don't need to go back down. Don't want to attack me like that. There we go. It's going down. I'm actually scared to be hit right now. Okay, good. We did it. What do we get now? I hope we get something good. Deal 6% total damage to enemies with our percentage. So we gotta get more bonus total damage. Okay. Or we could do SP. I think I'm gonna do SP. Okay, we get the shop now, and we're gonna change the signets. So let's hope it's actually really good or not. We have 1,200 coins, so we should be able to get a lot. Want to obtain or level up signets. Okay, first we're gonna do this. Boost of total damage. We could do elemental breach, but I'm not sure yet. So firstly, this like is a permanent buff essentially. Physical and elemental damage, and also total damage. Those three are gonna be super useful. You get Kalpa. Oh right, there's one thing I also need to do. Which is going ahead, changing the signets to the one with Fuwa. Where is it? It's here. So hopefully this will do well. We're gonna go with Sakura. Our HP is super low. We need to get the ult right again. And see if we can get another one regarding damage on the ultimate evasion one, because we're going to be doing a lot of ultimate evasions. Alright, get the ult early on so we can get some HP back, because the way we were doing it was actually kind of scary. The way they're not going to last long like this. Okay, that was fast. I think we were doing well. Well, I can teach you more fight skills if you like. Okay, so we get attack speed and move speed. Reduce cooldown, trigger ultimate evasion SP. We're gonna go with attack speed and move speed. This is the one. Now we have Kalpas or Kevin. We already have enough of Kalpas, and I think we could go with Kevin. Hold on, guys. I need to check something. I actually thinks there might be something better here. Hold on, I'm just checking something that an advice that someone gave that I could really use. That's the thing I'm using for the strategy, but I don't know the exact signets, and since we don't have... Oh right, Fuwa. Fuwa is the one we needed. No, change that. No, change that, please. Can I get some luck here? I know we got really lucky for Kalpas. Okay, there we go. Those things, upgrades came in handy. We now can get the Fuwa buff. Hopefully still in time. Oh, look, we're doing quite a lot of damage, so... I hope this is a good sign. And then we get the ult. Prepare for another ultimate evasion. Oh, our cooldown is off. Well, I will display them. How much damage are we doing for normal? Oh god, 1.2 million. Okay then. Alright, so now we want to take elemental damage per second or elemental breach. One of the two. Since we have a lot of elemental damage, I'm gonna go with elemental breach first. Time challenge successful. So we can also go for elemental damage. Okay, so far so good. Now we have another Fuwa here, so let's go for it. See if we can do well. Alright, I think it won't survive for long, to be honest. Wait, was that 2 million from a charged attack? What the hell? Okay, that's insane, but I need to get my ult up. That was scary, I might have died there. Still getting 20k normal attacks, it's not too bad. Could be better though, certainly. Okay, now we can get the urge form up again. There we go, 1.4 million. We're doing okay with damage. I mean, we're doing really well with damage, to be honest. That probably still won't save us from Husk Nihilus though. Total damage increases. We have to rely on damage when we gotta dodge the attacks from it. Okay, we got the shop here. I'm not sure if there's gonna be shop after. So, well, we need those stigmats either. So let's check out what the shop. Oh, that's great. By the way, I've already seen this place, so I probably should have streamed it. I know there was another area, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I was just left in awe. So just saying, this is the place. It's a really cool one. Alright, so here's what we have. Physical breach, not needed. Taking the creases, combo hits. I'm gonna go for upgrades. Now max HP, gonna be useful. Elemental breach, we could do that. We could go with that, or SP. I'm gonna go with ultimate evasion boost, total damage. Now what do we have here? We have this, please, something good. Please. Fuwa, we're gonna go with Fuwa again. Alright, let me just check something. Okay, let's go again. Wait, how much was... What? What? What is this damage? How much am I doing? Holy... What? Okay, I'm actually scared. I'm gonna need to use the ult. To get some HP back. Okay, there was no enemies here. Why did I use the ult? I thought there was enemies. Where is it? Oh, there it is. How much damage are we actually doing? 2 million from a normal attack? What the heck? I think it's a good sign. 2 million from a normal attack in Urster form? What? Oh, none of this is useful. Well, physical breach and physical damage is useless, so we would go for this, but this is also useless. Oh well, that could have gone better. We needed an enhanced stigmat. So, we have either Eden or Sue. Sue's not gonna be useful to us, because we have no Sue things that actually buff the combo, so we're gonna go for SP. I know last time it took a lot longer to defeat this guy, so I'm actually surprised we are doing this much damage to it. How much was that? Do that again, we cannot die here. We're doing more damage from charge attacks than from ultimates. What the hell? Okay, we need our form back. There we go. Holy. What? How much? Okay, I think we stand a chance if we dodge every single
真
move.
相の答えは星空のように儚く。嘘や偽りは
There are a lot more
雨あ
lies
ら
and
れの
truths
よう
out
に
there.
薄。
Okay, interesting quote. Now we're gonna go for dollar speed and more. No, we're gonna go for this elemental damage and elemental damage essentially. There's one more. I think we're gonna go for SP regen. That could help us in case we're like really low on SP and we really need to heal. Here's the monster, the hardest boss in the entire game that I literally can't beat. You guys saw me just destroying the entire floors to 15. You guys haven't seen this. Like, this guy's a monster, literally. And I am not ready. At least we're doing decent damage. Not too much, but... Wait. If I don't use ult here, I'm gonna die. Just saying, so... not sure if we're doing enough damage here, though. Okay, now we can use this thing. Hold on. Make sure I'm in the air. Wait, what's it gonna do? I'm not sure if it's moveset, so I don't know how to dodge it. We're doing a lot more damage, though. Do this. I'm actually sweating in this battle over here. Okay, we need to do the thing. Wait. There we go. Wait, don't go down. Going down is dangerous. It's on 9 times. This is the furthest I've been so far. Wait for it. Do this. 3 million there. Himiko's almost ready as well. There we go, Himiko as well. We're almost to phase 2. We're almost on to phase 2. Phase 2, here it comes. Oh, this boss is so annoying. It's gonna start regenerating HP. Wait, what's it gonna do first? Is it just that? Please don't do damage. Oh god, now I have to break it as fast as possible. Can we do it? We broke. Oh my god, with 7 million! 7 million damage. Did you guys see that? We did it! I cannot believe it. I have to personally thank that guy. 7 million damage. What? So you came here after Kevin gave you his approval. That's right, he said I was qualified to seek the answers. Did you say anything else? No. Typical Kevin. Does he see him as a partner? Late. Do you see it as a tool or a partner? Your partner, though. The answer is also Kevin's answer. At least one thing is for sure, Kevin never lies. Even to his enemies. He said this for good reason. Just I don't know of anything worthy of finding here except for the secrets of the Flame Chasers. The Elysian Realm, beautiful name for a grave. Grave of the past, that's why I'm here. Okay, I'm just speechless with the amount of damage I saw. Still just thinking about it. We don't need physical damage. I think we're gonna go for this. 7 million damage. That's the new record and it went by doubled. Okay, so I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'll be unless it's not out tomorrow. If it's not out tomorrow, well then I can stream it. But if the chapter comes along with version 5.1, which is dropping tomorrow, we'll do Immortal Blades tomorrow, the chapter 25 of the main story. So see you guys tomorrow